Welcome, I'm Emily Munn. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video and spending some time with me today. If you're just joining for the first time or you aren't familiar with my channel, I do work full-time in a corporate information technology job. And then on the side, in my free time, I like to come on this channel and talk about fashion, reselling different items, being thrifty, sometimes a little bit about money. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. It would help a lot. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite sites to sell luxury items on, which is The RealReal. I want to walk you through the whole process from start to finish, why I use it, give you a little demo so that after this video, you can get started with selling on The RealReal. I want to start by talking a little bit about what The RealReal is. So The RealReal is a luxury resale company, and essentially what they do is they have their consignees, so people like you and I, who send in their mid to high range luxury items to The RealReal. And then The RealReal turns around and sells them either online or in one of their 4 stores. They have stores in NYC, LA, and San Francisco. And they will give the consigners, so again, you and me, a portion of what the item sells for, and they keep the rest. So depending on what you send in, that percentage that they give you can be different, but on a lot of the items that I've sold, it's like 45, 55%, something like that. One thing I really like about The RealReal is they have 100% authenticity guaranteed, which means if you buy an item from their site, you know it's been authenticated by one of their 100+ experts. And so it's a great site that brings in a lot of those higher end buyers that you typically don't see on all of the other resale sites such as eBay, Poshmark, etc. And I started using The RealReal for that reason. I had items that would just sit on the Poshmark app and not sell because I didn't have the right kind of buyer on that site, and I wanted to open up those luxury items to other buyers. And so I sent in a few things to The RealReal over the past couple of years, and I've been really surprised by what moves on there and how fast it moves. I've made several $100s on the site, and I didn't have to do much work besides sending the items in. There are 2 ways that The RealReal works. One, you can request an online kit and ship items into them. The other way is you can have like a white glove service come to your house. Obviously not during the COVID-19 crisis, but pre-COVID-19 that happened. Or I believe there's a virtual white glove service as well. I always use the kits because I don't live in a huge major metropolitan area. I'm in Wichita, Kansas, and they don't offer that. So I always just put my items in a box and ship them off to them. And I will walk you through that whole process here. Today I have 4 items that I want to send into The RealReal, and I'm going to walk you through the process from start to finish of how I do that. First, I want to show you the items just so you can get an idea of the kind of items that I'm going to send in. But The RealReal does have a very strict designer list that they accept, so I'll leave that down below if you're curious if your items will work for The RealReal, because not every item is taken like other sites. The first 2 items I'm going to send in are small leather goods. They're both card holders, and I just got a new card holder, so I just don't have use for these anymore, and I'd rather make some money back on them. First one is a Tory Burch card holder. It's like a navy color. Love the texture on this. It's beautiful, but like I said, with my new card holder, I don't think I'll use it anymore. The second one is a Gucci card holder. It's from the Marmont line, and I love this color. I think the pink is beautiful, but with my new pink card holder, I don't think I will use this as much. I do plan to save up for a Gucci bag. It's something eventually I'd like to purchase, and so hopefully what I make back from this on The RealReal will help me get to that. Right now, this is the only Gucci item I have. The third item I'm going to send to The RealReal today is a pair of Pierre Hardy combat boots. And I love these. I think they're really beautiful, but I'm looking to get a combat boot without a heel on it. I've been looking at Dear Francis combat boots. I really like the look of those. Let me know if you've tried Dear Francis down below. That would be the first time I've tried them. So I think I'm going to send these into The RealReal, and we'll see how they do. It's just too high of a heel for me. I've had a lot of foot problems over the past couple of years. I think they're cute, but I just don't wear them enough to justify keeping them. Pierre Hardy is a brand that The RealReal does accept. It's a high-end brand. It sells for like $500 on a retail site. And the last item I'm going to send to The RealReal is this mini Rebecca Minkoff purse. And I think this is beautiful, but I just don't get enough use out of it to justify keeping it, as you've seen with these other items as well. And I'm gonna try to make some money back on this one. So you can see some of these items are mid-range, some of them are really, really high-end. The RealReal will take some mid-range brands if they're really trendy, like Tory Burch, Rebecca Minkoff, and then obviously high-end brands is what they specialize in. Now that I have the items ready to sell, I'm gonna take you through the process of ordering a kit online, packing up the box, and getting it ready to ship off. Here I am on the RealReal's website, and the first thing you're going to want to do is create an account if you've never consigned or sold with the RealReal before. So go ahead and create an account, but once you create an account, it will take you to this page. And you're going to want to click this button on this top menu called Sell With Us. So it's the red button on the right-hand corner, and I'm just going to click that. This is going to bring you to a screen with two different options. You can either choose to ship to the RealReal or book a free remote appointment. That's due to the COVID-19 crisis. Like I said earlier, they're only offering remote appointments. So what I'm going to do today is click the Ship to Us option. And this part is a little bit different about the RealReal, so I want to make a note of it. You're going to build from here a packing list of the items that you're going to send into the RealReal. So like I showed earlier in the video, you really want to have everything ready to go before you request your kit, because you need to create a packing list of what you're going to send into them. That's what they're going to go off of when they receive the items. So here I know the 4 items I'm going to send in are the Rebecca Minkoff bag, the Tory Burch, and the Gucci card holders, and the Pierre Hardy shoes. So I will simply go through and select all 4 of those items and add them to my packing list. Let's start with the Rebecca Minkoff purse. So I'm going to select that that's women, fashion, and accessories. You can sell men's on here as well. So if you have really high-end men's items, this may be the site for you. And I'm going to select that the brand is Rebecca Minkoff. And then I'm going to select that it's a handbag and click Add Item. And for the other 3 items, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. Now I have the list of the 4 items that I'm going to send into the RealReal today. And then the bottom button says Consign 4 items. That's what I'm going to click. I'm going to gray the middle part of the screen out because it has some personal information, but essentially from here, you're going to enter in your first name, your last name, your phone number, your address, city, state, and zip. Just standard stuff so they can send you a prepaid shipping label. And then at the bottom here, basically, I'm just saying I agree to the consignor terms. They will send me back the items that they don't take, which is really nice. So if they don't accept something, I get it back and can do whatever I wish with it. And then once I clicked the submit button, they will just send me my shipping label, and I'm going to print it off and attach it to the box. That shipping label just goes straight to my email. This is the box all packed up. You can see I have the shoes over here on the left-hand side, and on the right I have the Rebecca Minkoff bag, the Tory Burch card holder, and the Gucci card holder. I also added a packing slip that the RealReal provided to me, so I will just simply put another layer of tissue paper over the top of it, close the box up, and then put the prepaid shipping label on the top. I do try to pack these ones a little bit nicer to make sure nothing's damaged, because the RealReal is pretty particular about the condition, but overall it's very easy to pack up and send out. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something about the RealReal, and it opens your mind to maybe trying out the site if you have some luxury items that just aren't moving for you on other resale sites. If you have any questions about the RealReal, I would be happy to answer them. Just leave them down below and I'll go ahead and answer them in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.